Welcome. I'm Jennifer Bourne, and I'm glad you're here. Today, we're talking about how to say no to a bad fit prospect and still be a hero. When you first start freelancing or you first start an agency, you have to say yes to pretty much all the work that comes along. So you can gain experience, build a portfolio, figure out who your ideal client is, and develop critical business systems and processes. Then, as you grow your freelance business and your agency grows, you get to a point where you need to start turning down new clients to remain profitable. I know that idea sounds a little bit crazy, but it totally works. Hear me out. When you take on new projects that aren't a great fit, you often have to modify your processes or your systems. You have to perform more manual work and spend more time managing the project and the client than you normally would. It also usually takes a lot longer to get those projects done. Bad fit projects and clients reduce profits, while great fit clients and prospects boost profits. This is why turning down new business that isn't a great fit eventually becomes something that you have to do, right? When you say no to bad fit clients, you make room for new clients and new projects who could be a perfect fit. The key is saying no to new business is in a way that makes you the hero for the prospect. Some of my favorite clients to date have come from me saying no to some of Born Creative's biggest growth opportunities have come from turning projects down. You see, most of the time, we turn down a project because of budget, timeline, or project requirements that don't align with our skills, not because a prospect might be a bad client. Now, whether they found you through a referral, an existing relationship, social media, following you online, your newsletter, through research, or organic search, the next time you speak with a prospect, they have probably already decided that they know you enough to believe that you would be a good choice, to like you enough to believe that working together would be a great experience, and trust you enough to reach out about investing with you. In some cases, these prospects are even showing up as raving fans who are really excited to have a conversation with you about their project. At this point, you are a hero. And even if you don't end up working together, your goal should always be to remain the hero. No matter what the reason, whenever you let a prospect know that they aren't a good fit, never send them away empty-handed. Instead, seek to be kind and helpful. Point them in the right direction by providing some tips specific to their project. While you might not be a great fit for their project or requirements, I'm sure you probably have thoughts about what they're trying to accomplish, so help them move forward. Take action by providing some valuable strategic tips to help them reach their goals and objectives. Make some recommendations or suggestions. When saying no to a prospective client, consider recommending tools, solutions, or other things that might be helpful. When making recommendations, try to provide options that are free and paid. For example, if a prospect is looking for a specific feature for their WordPress site and they end up not being a good fit, I'll usually try to provide them links to both a free and a premium plugin that will help them achieve that goal. That way they can evaluate both and make a decision about what's best for them. You can also provide referrals to another freelancer or a different agency. When you receive an inquiry from a prospect who has budget, but the project itself isn't a good fit for your skill set or the timeline, it's best to refer them to somebody else that you trust. Now, notice I said that they have budget. When making referrals to somebody else, you want to make sure that they're quality referrals because your referrals will be taken more seriously and will receive a higher priority if you do the work to vet them first. Now, when turning down a prospective project and referring a project to another freelancer or agency, try to provide 2 or 3 options so the prospect has choices. Provide the name of the person you're referring to, a link to the website so they can go check them out, or maybe a link directly to their contact form or their project inquiry form. And then explain why that provider would be a good fit or why you're referring that specific person. I even like to include sometimes some direction of what they could say to the next person, right? Prospects don't always have all their ducks in a row. So when they reach out to the next person, I want to make sure that they are ready with the information needed to get a quote. So I'll give them a little direction, like what information they should have ready and be prepared to share, what information that the other person I'm referring them to is going to want from them. I might share, tell them to have links ready to example sites or other things like that. What I also like to do when I'm turning down that project is give them links to valuable content, right? If you have a blog, you probably have content that prospects will find valuable. If I'm turning them away and I'm saying no, I like to send them a few links that will help them, move that needle forward. So it might be a link to a blog post or a tutorial, a video, a free course, an ebook, whatever it might be. I try to give them some kind of resource. Now, the two main reasons I say no to new projects and turn away clients is to protect my profitability and maintain my reputation. Taking on projects that aren't a good fit will be less profitable because they require more of my time to manage. Taking on clients who aren't a great fit will result in a less than stellar experience all the way around, and that could erode my brand reputation and the ability to gather amazing testimonials. So in turning down new clients for your freelance business or agency, the goal should always be to remain a hero, to be as valuable as possible, and to keep the respect that they already have for you. The full article that goes along with this video provides 3 examples of the actual emails I send to prospects who aren't a good fit. That article gives you the email that I send when someone contacts my web design agency about a new website but has a teeny tiny budget. The email I send when someone contacts us and has budget, but isn't a match for our skill set or their timeline doesn't fit in our workload. And the email I send when a prospect reaches out and they have a very specific need that I know can be met with a very specific solution. In each email, even though I'm rejecting the project, I am doing it in a caring and helpful way. This ensures that the prospect doesn't feel like contacting us was a waste of time and feels really happy that they reached out and thrilled to have the recommendations. This approach alone has landed Born Creative some of our very best clients who were referred to us by people we never ended up working with, but were so impressed with the experience they had and how we handled their inquiry that they made those recommendations because we were still heroes in their eyes. So the next time a prospect reaches out with a project that isn't a good fit, pause for a moment and consider how you can add value to their experience and help them out. After all, as Anne Frank has famously said, no one has ever become poor by giving. Thanks so much for being here today. I hope you found this valuable, and if so, consider subscribing to my email newsletter or my YouTube channel so you can get all the future videos that I release and the articles that I publish. So thanks again, and until next time, have a great day.